5 seconds to go. Start. My dear countrymen, Swami Vivekananda ji had said that only the person who is passionate about one's idea is able to achieve one's goal. Our passion and dedication are of utmost importance to make an idea successful. The path to innovation, creativity, and success is certain to come up through complete dedication and enthusiasm. Just a few days ago, on the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda ji, I got the privilege of being a part of the Viksit Bharat Young Leaders Dialogue. There, I spent my whole day with young friends who had come from every corner of the country. The youth shared their ideas on various sectors like startups, culture, women, youth, and infrastructure. This program was very memorable for me. Friends, just a few days ago, Startup India has completed 9 years. More than half of the startups that have been formed in our country in these 9 years are from Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. And when we hear that, every Indian's heart is delighted with the fact that our startup culture is not limited to just big cities. And you will be surprised to know that more than half of the startups in smaller cities are being led by our daughters. When we hear that cities like Ambala, Hisar, Kangra, Chengalpattu, Bilaspur, Gwalior, and Woshim are becoming centers of startups, the heart is filled with joy. In a state like Nagaland, the registration of startups has increased by more than 200% last year. Waste management, non renewable energy, biotechnology, and logistics are the sectors in which the most number of startups are being noticed. These are not conventional sectors, but our young friends also think beyond the conventional, and that is why they are achieving success. Friends, 10 years ago, when someone used to talk about entering the field of startups, one had to listen to many kinds of tones. Some would ask, after all, what is a startup? Others would say that will not lead you anywhere. But see how big a change up has come in a decade now. You too should take full advantage of the new opportunities being created in India. If you believe in yourself, your dreams will also soar to new heights. My dear countrymen, work done with good intentions and selfless spirit reaches far and wide through word of mouth. And our Mann Ki Baat is a huge platform for that. In our vast country, if someone is doing good work, even in remote areas, and lends utmost importance to one's sense of duty, this is the best platform to bring one's efforts to the fore. Deepak Nabhamji has set a unique example of the spirit of service in Arunachal Pradesh. Deepak ji runs a living home here where mentally unwell, physically challenged people and the elderly are served. Drug addicts are taken care of here as well. Deepak Nabam ji, without any help, started a campaign to support the deprived people of the society, violence affected families, and homeless people. Today, his service has transformed into an organization. His organization has also been honored with many awards. The work of K. Hindumbi ji, who works as a nurse on the Kavartti island of Lakshadweep, is also very inspiring. You will be surprised to know that she retired from government service 18 years ago, but even today she is engaged in serving people with the same compassion and affection as she used to do earlier. The efforts of KG Muhammad ji of Lakshadweep are also amazing. The marine ecosystem of Minicoy Island is getting stronger through his hard work. He has written many songs to make people aware about the environment. He has also received the Best Folk Song Award from the Lakshadweep Sahitya Kala Academy. After retirement, KG Muhammad is also working with the museum there. Friends, there is another piece of very good news from Andaman and Nicobar Islands too. Virgin coconut oil in Nicobar district has recently received the GI tag. After the GI tag, another new initiative has been undertaken for virgin coconut oil. Self help groups are being formed by organizing the women associated with the production of this oil. They are also being imparted special training in marketing and branding. This is a big step towards economically empowering our tribal communities. I am sure that in future the virgin coconut oil of Andaman Nicobar is going to be a news maker in the world, and the biggest contribution in that will be of the women's self help groups of Andaman and Nicobar. My dear countrymen, imagine a scene for a moment. It is January in Kolkata. The Second World War is at its peak, and anger against the British is at its peak in India. Because of this, policemen are deployed at every nook and corner of the city. The police presence is more vigilant around a house in the middle of Kolkata. Meanwhile, a man wearing a long brown coat, pants, and a black hat comes out of a bungalow in the dark of the night in a car. Crossing several heavily guarded checkpoints, he reaches a railway station called Gomo. This station is now in Jharkhand. From here, he catches a train and moves on. After this, he reaches Europe via Afghanistan, and all that happens despite the impenetrable fortifications of the British rule. Friends, this story may seem like a film scene to you. You may be wondering what kind of metal this person embodied to display such courage. Actually, this person was none other than our country's great personality, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. We now celebrate the 23rd of January, his birth anniversary, as Prakram Divas. This saga related to his bravery also gives a glimpse of his Prakram. A few years ago, I went to that very house from where he escaped after dozing the British. That car of his is still present there. That experience was very special for me. Subhash Babu was a visionary. Courage was ingrained in his nature. Not only that, he was also a very efficient administrator. At the age of 27, He became the chief executive officer of the Kolkata Corporation, and after that, he also took over the responsibility of mayor. He did many great things as an administrator as well. His efforts related to schools for children, arrangements for milk for poor children, and cleanliness are remembered even today. Netaji Subhas also had a deep connection with radio. People eagerly waited to listen to him on Azad Hind radio that he had established. His speeches lent a new strength to the fight against foreign rule. News bulletins were broadcast on Azad Hind radio in English, Hindi, Tamil, Bangla, Marathi, Punjabi, Pashto, and Urdu. I salute Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. I urge the youth of the country to read as much as possible about him and constantly derive inspiration from his life. Friends, every time this program of Mann Ki Baat connects me with the collective efforts of the nation, with the collective willpower of all of you. Every month I receive a large number of your suggestions and ideas, and each time I see these ideas, my faith in the resolve of Viksit Bharat rises further. All of you should continue to make efforts to make India the best through your work. That is all for this edition of Mann Ki Baat. We will meet again next month with new stories of achievements, resolves, and accomplishments of Indians. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Stop.